Welcome back, everyone, to the Game Vault podcast stream. I'm your host, Tom. Joining me, as usual, is Mark.
Hello, everyone.
And we are back in Final Fantasy 6/3. I believe we just formed up a party. I don't remember where we're headed yet. We'll figure it out.
I think this is the if you want to, we can like take a trip to the Veldt and
get some more rages
things for him if you want. You don't have to.
We can do that. Before we get to that, though, thank you, Night Duck and Meta Militia, for resubscribing.
Thank you.
Enjoy your emotes, and welcome to the Game Vault. I know I played last week, but it feels like I haven't played in a month. Something happens. So I was traveling for work, and I feel like when you do that, all time accelerates. I don't know why. Like, I feel like the last time I played was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I'm just exhausted. I had to drive to and from Massachusetts, which is not a fun ride. So, it's been a long week already. and it's only Thursday. But anyway, yeah, let's go to the Veldt for a minute. If you can remember how I get there, that'd be helpful.
Well, I'm just trying to find. Is that Narshe that you were in?
No, that's what's it called? Figaro.
Okay.
Night Duck, I did not pick up any used games. It was raining literally the entire time I was there. So that really put a damper on the mood, and I didn't want to go anywhere. I thought about going to a used game store, but I didn't go. There was a few things I thought about doing. I thought about driving to Micro Center, which was an hour away from there. I thought about going to a used game store. I thought about going to a music shop. I did nothing. I sat in my room and played my Odin 2 the whole time. No, I played video games. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to leave the room. It was miserable. I played video games the whole time. All right, where are we headed, Mark?
Okay. I'm just trying to find the exact place. Okay, so we did the battle with Kefka.
I'm trying to figure out how to make the... Is there a way to get the map bigger? I guess not.
Scenario lock, figure out save. This. Oh, sorry, I'm just going through.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like it was east.
Okay, Mithril Shields for everyone. I remember that.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, I was in the right spot. Okay. Okay, there's one small side quest. So it says to go back to the Veldt. It doesn't say where that is.
I think it's east. I could be wrong.
It's a big open. I think you might actually be on it. I think that desert area is the Veld. Right?
No, the Veld is where we found Gao.
Take the cave to South Figaro, pass through Mount Klotz.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm headed.
You'll find the Returner hideout, and in Baron's room, you can find the hidden passage to the raft.
Weirdly, the game I played most when I was out was Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it's just mindless and it's easy to play.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was wasting all of the potential of of the Odin playing that. I mean, I played a couple other things. I think I played Need for Speed Underground 2. What else did I play? I played Tokyo Extreme Racer.
Okay.
On the Dreamcast. I played a bit of Final Fantasy VII, obviously, because why wouldn't I?
I feel like Fantasian is going to be like my fall game. Once I'm done with, you know.
I've made it to South Figaro, so I need to go east from here. What am I looking for?
Let's go to there are two new rages. The Aglia form, that gives you Aqua Rake. And Aspic, which will give you Gigavolt.
Okay.
Those are the two big ones. Oh, thank you, Night Duck. Yes, I can give you back, I'd probably give you Nier back, too, at this point. And just get it back from you. If I continue that stream.
Mark, next time I see you, if you don't mind, could we trade? You gave me something. What did you give me? Control back for Astral Chain?
Yeah, I should have that here. So. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah. Yeah, and I also have to give Night Duck back, the other game with the teens on the train. I'm tired too. But yeah, because I have Clay Obscure, and then that'll lead into Death Stranding, and then that'll lead into Metal Gear Delta, and then should open up for Phantasm.
Why did Mark want to play Astral Chain? I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't remember. I think Tom said, "Oh, Astral Chain's really good. You want to play it?" And I was like, "Sure."
I did say it was really good. It also had a lot of similar, like, what's the...
It was a while ago. I never played it, by the way.
What's the Guardian? Not themes, but I don't know how to describe it. At the time you were playing Control, and I thought that it had some similar stuff to control, and I thought that the pet thing was interesting. Oh, I found the Guardian. What was the Guardian for? Randomly evades enemy's attack. Dirk. I think that's for, I think that might be for Locke.
Yeah, I'm assuming if you found that on Mount Quachi, it's probably way up in my thing here.
No, I'm sure I'm sure I missed it the first time through. Jonathan, did you beat Astral Chain? Jonathan? I really liked Astral Chain.
Oh.
Well, one of us will have it, so it'll be available for playing.
If you want to play it.
If you want to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
also, it's very Japanese. It's very it's an Atlas game, right? Am I wrong there?
Let me look.
I could have swore it was an Atlas game.
It's from a company. Platinum.
Or Platinum. That's what I meant. Not Atlas. Platinum.
No, I knew it was from a. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a weird, busy week for me, and the only video games I played that was not Monday's stream was 2 games of NHL 25. I think now that I do not have bowling on Tuesdays anymore, might be another added playing an FRPG.
Sounds good.
That sounds like speedrunning Platinum games sometimes, the newer ones especially.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. I mean, it's not that hard. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. What happens in Astral Chain?
Hey, Goat.
Hey, Goat. It's one of those weird things where, like, you have to be chosen to be able to wield these things and all this other crap and all this. But it's a very good action game. I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the particle effects can cause it to be difficult to watch.
I was thinking of it in a different context, Night Duck.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent, Goat. That's great to hear.
Good news, buddy. Now if you have any trouble, we can call in a Luigi to help you out.
Saint Luigi.
Saint Luigi. Oh yeah, I swear that Kitty Ashcat is very much turning into my sister. So I had I did something else tonight, but apparently she had her National Junior Honor Society thing tonight.
Mm.
Didn't say a word to me, which is fine. I'm not her father. But I literally texted her yesterday. Hey, do you have a game on Thursday? And she goes,
Well,
no.
she responded directly to your question, Mark. Yeah. She did not have a game today.
But it's so much like my sister, where like, exactly like you said, like I asked the question, and you know she gives the correct answer, but doesn't go. But I do have.
Again, you didn't ask, Mark. You didn't ask the right question.
Yeah, my sister's the same way. I saw the photo on Instagram. Over getting this stuff, and I texted my sister. I was like, so I was surfing Instagram. Is there any way that I can get it attached to your family's calendar? I'll have when I see her tomorrow at the old niece's graduation party, because Christ, she's graduating high school in a month. I will let her know I was kidding, despite the fact that I made it abundantly clear in the text. But yeah. Oh, the funny thing found out was that if her high school team makes the state championship, it's the same day as graduation.
That sucks.
Yeah, so part of me would love to see them win a state title. The other part of me thinks they'll lose that game because they'll all be pissed they have to be there instead of graduating with their friends.
I don't know that they'll lose on purpose.
Not on purpose, but like they'll be sad.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, like we played for a state championship. We played against Toms River East.
Oh,
they had their prom the night before. So they were all hungover, and we won.
Yeah. Did that Toms River team have your mortal enemy, Todd Frazier, on it?
No, he was on South. I love how you say that. I don't think he knows who I am. I don't think he knows I exist.
It's probably true.
It's one of those weird things, like with sports.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, like, I feel like I paid attention more to people on other teams than most people. Like, I feel like I knew who a lot of people were on other teams, but I feel like I was that person that no one knew who I was.
Yeah. My niece is that way because she has a thing about comparing herself to people that I've been trying to get out of her.
Nicole just made a good point. She said you were the catcher. You needed to know who everybody was. So maybe that's what it was.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. She's even if the player is nowhere near the same type of player that she is, she'll get a little sad because their stats are better. And I'm like, that girl is a 5'8", 160 something, like she's a big girl, hitting home runs. That is not you.
Yeah, her game is speed. Her game is not. I mean, I'm sure she's had a couple of home runs, but she's supposed to be quick.
Yeah.
I think we made it.
That is why she has 9 more home runs than you, Ava.
No, we're still not there. Where the hell am I? Did I go in a big circle?
No, you got to go through the returner's hideout.
Oh, okay.
But yes, as Jonathan said, classic sitcom plot for the state championship game. yeah. Hopefully they approve it for you quick though there, because that's the worst part. It's
No.
fucking companies.
I don't know if you remember from the Little League World Series, Casey Gaynor, he was on East.
Okay.
And
Yeah, 'cause
most of the kids that were on that Little League World Series team were on East. For whatever reason, Frazier was one of the only ones on South.
Oh, because the Little League coach went. They thought Frazier's a pretty good baseball player.
I'm sure his brothers played for East.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jeff and what was the other one? I forget his name. I'm sure they both played for.
At least we're accidentally grinding.
There we go. Returner's hideout.
Now you gotta
Goat,
find
that's it.
Baron's room.
That sucks, Goat. They had to drop out of softball. Hopefully, once you get this surgery, you'll be able to go back.
Yeah.
One of these days, I would love to play softball again. I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, hidden passages in Baron's room. Or Baron's room.
I need to find this room.
We're going to be accidentally grinding here, Tom. Just like
That's fine. I'm gonna save. I should probably rest.
Yeah, so
There's got to be a spot to rest in here, right?
what does he say? That guy? Or is he a shout?
Nah, they say how's Bannon doing. Oh man, that is a good season.
I wish I had power in slow pitch softball. I was a inside out swing opposite field guy, so I can't. It's not ingrained in me to pull the ball.
Yeah, that was my game, was pull the ball.
Yeah, I was as close to a slap hitting catcher as you can get.
Slow pitch softball, I learned how to hit opposite field, but when I played baseball, I pulled the ball all the time.
Essentially, what my job was in baseball was I was good at getting on base, walks, singles, and then they would pull me for a courtesy runner.
I would get courtesy runner because I was a catcher.
Yeah, exactly, same.
Yeah.
So I would get pulled for the courtesy runner who would steal 2 bases and score the run. So I got it too drained into me that my job was just to get on base like a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, Goat. I used to be fast. I'm too fat to be fast now.
Yeah.
I
was never fast.
I was fast. My brother was very fast. Steve was really fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He'd get on base and just steal second and third and be on third base all the time. Where is this guy's room? Why can I not find it?
It's not that door there?
Six or three. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that little door back in the hallway. Did you go
Yeah, that's where the injured dude is.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm missing something.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, the injured guy. My wounds are healing. Thank you. But yeah, back in high school, I was one of the fastest people on the team. And then in college, I was one of the faster guys too. Oh, I found the secret passage.
Okay. I was just looking up a
No, it brought me back to the river. That's not right.
Yeah, no, that's where you have to go. You have to do
I gotta go to the river.
Yep.
You broke 2 bats. Was it cold? Or is it a like aluminum bat league? Oh, wooden bats. Okay. I was gonna say, breaking 2 composite bats would be quite difficult. Does it matter which way I need to go?
I don't know. Let's see. Which it says. Take the path Sabin took.
All right. I don't remember what path we took.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. Lock Sabin.
So Go, do you playing in a wood bat league? Do you guys use real balls or you use clinchers? Let's see if I can find it myself here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going back. Oh, I should be. It's at the end. We're backtracking.
Apparently this one doesn't matter, so I'm going to go straight.
Okay. Old Barren Falls. Phantom Train.
Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, I hate when guides do that too. Make you figure out where the hell you were. Wood bats only. That's tough. Do they allow the corn dog? Do they allow the DeMarini corn dog? I thought about playing in a wood bat league. We don't really have them around here though. Generally, everything is everything used to be NSA. I don't know what it is now. When I played, everything was NSA. It's not that different.
Yeah, I don't even know where to.
What's that?
I don't even know where to find it.
I just looked up a guide real quick.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I have to fight this boss again.
No. None of the boss stuff reoccurs, it says.
Man, you play flag football too? I'm really jealous.
All I do is bowl.
I haven't played like a competitive sport in a long time. Well, maybe not that long. Maybe 5 years. 4 years, 5 years. Peyton was born, so it couldn't have been that long ago. 3 years was my last sport tackle and flag.
Flag our refs suck.
My last baseball game was at least 3 years ago, or close to 3 years ago, because Peyton was born. I went 5 for 5. I called it a career that day.
You pulled the John Kruk.
I pulled the John Kruk. Elbow to the throat. That's no good. In college, when I played flag football, I played defensive line. I feel like I would die today if I tried to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, the only football thing we played is we were dumbasses in college and played actual tackle without pads. So, like, people that have never played rugby before in their lives trying to play rugby.
That's an easy way to get a head injury.
Yeah, my friend got a collapsed lung.
All right. I made it out of the river.
What's that little... what's that? Is that the crazy man's house?
I'm not sure. Center and nose tackle.
Yeah, I didn't play.
That was one sport I did not play in high school, was football. I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I know how my body feels now from just playing catcher all those years. Oh yeah, this is cutscene here or something.
Well, he's a merchant.
You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. No, I'm not the clockmaker. There it is. On the wall. Ain't been taken for 1, 5, shucks, maybe even 10 years. Lawnmower repairman, eh? Yeah, this is the crazy guy.
Yeah, so... Crazy Man Huts, walk to and through the Phantom Forest. And jump down Barren Falls. There should be no battles in either of these places. And then you'll be on the belt.
Do I need more shurikens? No, I'm good.
Yeah, this was the guy that you bought a ton of shurikens from.
Yeah, I still have 75. Oof, I can't.
Yeah.
Would not want to be hit by Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. I literally got hit in that tackle game by a kid who used to wrestle, like high school, college wrestle.
Yeah.
And it was basically running through the hole made by the offensive line. And I didn't even see him, and the next thing I know, I was on the ground. Like, I hit the hole, my feet went in the air, and then I hit the ground. And he basically did a version of a double leg takedown.
What the hell? Is he poisoned?
Yeah, my one colleague when I worked at the newspaper in college played on the club rugby team.
My brother played in a couple rugby leagues. He played football through high school, and then he wanted to play rugby. He said it was kind of rough because
good. Jonathan made the joke.
This is the wrong forest. So now it's all coming back to me now. This is where I stopped playing when I originally started playing this game.
Yeah.
Because
this is where it opens up and you can do what you want.
Because I remember doing this and be like, this is so annoying. How do I get out? How do I get back from here?
Yeah. You just have to backtrack when... I think we can do this episode of you just fighting on the Veldt for the next 10-15 minutes.
That's fine. I need to get there. That's the problem.
Yeah. Phantom Forest.
I need to look up a map.
It's probably easier for you to have a map on your phone than me try to guide you.
We're going to get some accidental grinding going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Paintball. Nice. Paintball's cool. I mean, I've never gotten to play, but I have shot paintball guns, and I've got some buddies that used to play all the time. I used to live next to or near a big paintball place out near Six Flags. There was a big paintball place called Top Gun Paintball. Well, it's like any other hobby. Feel free to ask me about my hobbies and how expensive they are. I mean, you're looking at one right now.
I was going to say, I show mine every week.
Goat, you should not be embarrassed about how much you spend on a gun. Trust me.
Yeah, I can tell you about the money I spent on bowling equipment.
That's what I mean. Like anything. Luckily, I've only bought one ball, but when I was bowling, I wanted to buy 17 different bowling balls.
Yeah.
And at the time, my would have been father-in-law was a semi-pro bowler. So he gave me all kinds of stuff too.
I still can't believe Tom doesn't have a racing wheel. Yeah.
Listen, if I had the space, here's the problem, Night Duck. If I buy a racing wheel, I will end up with a seat and a rig and everything else, but I don't have any space for it right now. I'd have to build another computer just for that.
Just get a Steel Battalion set.
I've never seen one in real life.
I know, neither have I. I saw a race seat that folds into a coffee table. The safe space.
Listen, I've looked into it. I would need to get something that folds up, because otherwise, I would not have enough space.
The only positive on my bowling thing was I somehow got my shoes for free.
Oh, nice.
I ordered them online, realized I picked the wrong size, so I emailed the company, and they were like, yeah, sure, we'll switch up the sizes. So then they sent me the shoes. They were the right size. And then I got an email 2 days later saying they refunded my order.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I was like, okay. Now, I don't know if the guy thought I said I got the wrong size. You know.
It sounds like you lied to the man. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I wish I was that good of a liar. But like thinking back on it, like a couple months later, I was like, I wonder if he didn't understand that I was telling him that I had ordered the wrong size. Can they please send me the right one? Not that they sent me the wrong size.
Right. So
everybody, yeah, I got slip-in bowling shoes.
Oh, there we go. But I think I'm there yet. I got through the.
You got to go through Barren Falls, which once you enter Barren Falls, you can just run through it. There's no battles.
What was I saying? Oh, I mean, I'm just sitting here. I'm looking at all the consoles in front of me. I'm looking at the guitars on my wall. The wall of video games. Luckily, I purchased before stuff got crazy. I mean, I've got 2 computers. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I have a lot of expensive hobbies too. And I have a garage full of RC cars. So I understand where you're coming from with expensive hobbies. Oh, hunting and trapping. Yeah, that'll run you up real quick. All right, I made it, Mark. Made it back to the Veld. It only took the whole episode. All right, so what am I looking for again?
It is. I forgot I muted the mic to sneeze. The Anguiform is Anguiform.
Okay.
And the Aspik, Aspik.
Okay. I respect that. My brother-in-law hunts for meat. He makes venison jerky all the time. We could be here a while, I think, looking for this stuff.
Let me see if it says where it is.
Also, is this the only place that I can
Yeah. Yeah, the
get
belt's the
new
only place.
rages?
Yep.
If it walks, swims, or flies, I'll eat it. Hey, man. Whatever floats your boat.
You can try in the middle, well, but not a thing that burrows. That's funny.
Snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Middle, you said?
Yeah, it doesn't say that anywhere, but you seem to be down in that one area and have not had any luck, so we'll try like the middle.
Hornet. That looks new. I don't think I have a hornet. No, I do. Just kidding. I've had gator. I had gator chili one time. It was interesting. I mean, tastes like chicken. I don't think I've ever had snake.
I think I've had venison cooked every which way, you can imagine, as you probably have.
I've had duck. Duck's good.
My favorite story about duck is that when I was early at the company I was at, like 2-3 years in, I had known my boss over the years because my mom and uncle had worked like with him and under him and stuff. So the wife knew me. So we were at a going away party for somebody, and we were at this like Chinese restaurant, like an actual restaurant, not like a takeout place. And we were looking at the menu, and the wife, who is like one of the judges in Philadelphia, leaned over and went, "Word of advice, anytime you're out in a Chinese food place, you're not paying, get the duck."
Yeah, I've heard that like duck and goose can be greasy if you don't do it right.
Yeah, this was really good. It was like the $36 duck or whatever on the menu. But that was
You didn't get the the $50 bottle of wine?
No, they put we were allowed to order the draft beer, or I ended up getting the sake, even though it's not. It was it's like those hybrid Asian places, you know.
Asian fusion.
Asian fusion has a little bit of everything.
Yeah. What is this new blitz he has? Left to right.
No, these are the crazy conversations when you're just running around the belt.
Yes,
right,
sir.
Let me see if I can search where these things are in the belt. I'd love if I search this and it can randomly show up anywhere.
I'm sure that's what it's gonna say. I'm also pretty sure that it's one of those things that rarely shows up.
Fuck fandom.
B Core? I don't know that I have this. This controller is not cooperating. It does not like my quarter circles. Ow. Uh.
Okay, I'm confused.
I got a green beret.
Nice.
I don't think Edgar has one, so that's good.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find you.
Ghost.
Why is this? Okay, this one's not this new. Going back to develop tab.
Man, it is taking Gao a while here. Let's go, dude.
Okay.
Also, with my luck, he's going to be not here.
Yeah, it's just weird looking this up. I don't know. I'm confused. We might want to come back next week once I
what
research
does
a
it
little
say?
bit more. When I'm looking up these animals, they say they're in the Serpent's Trench, not on the Veldt. So I don't know if you have to fight them there first and then they show up on the Veldt, or what.
Well, I'm hoping Gao shows up here.
Once you get Gal back, we can probably, if you want to end it, end it.
Well, that's lovely.
Auto crossbow time.
Still didn't get him back. Apologies, just whacked the mic. God damn it. I'm gonna have to try a different controller because it is not liking my inputs for blitzes. Hey, there he is. Yeah, I think that's good. Good spot. Well, you know what? Give me a cut. We got like 3 minutes. Let's see what we can find in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. You might find other things we're not looking for here.
Well, I found that other thing that I didn't have. Somehow he's in the front row. I don't know what happened there. All right, Night Duck, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, good night, Night Duck. I know I won't see you the rest of the weekend. He's holding off until he has a little bit more time before starting Expedition 33.
Understood.
So he's skipping my streams. That's okay. I have Goat.
Goat is having a totally different experience than you, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's really interesting when that happens.
Yeah.
Gives the game a little more life.
Yeah, there's a lot to that game. Like, I literally played the volleyball stupid minigame thing for like 15 minutes. Because every time it was like, all right, one more time.
The guys over at Resonant Arc seem to like it. Which is, This game is like right up their alley.
Oh, yeah. I so hope it becomes a series. Like, not within, like, this world, but, like, the Claire Obscure.
Yeah.
Like, that's a franchise.
How is Season 8 going, Goat?
Goat, did you tell him about the mats?
He did not.
Let him know about the mats. You might... I understood this partially. You might understand it a lot more.
Okay.
And I was even angry.
Mats, instead of using mats to summon the boss, I have to use them to open a chest, and the cost doubled. That's some bullshit.
And the fun part, which he might get to, I'll give it a few minutes for him to type. I love when he does drill.
Yeah, he puts the helmet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh.
Yeah. So the one thing I don't know if he'll mention, but if he does, I apologize. The thing was that he had a whole lot of mats on his character from last season that he couldn't bring over.
Of course. Of course. All right, I'm doing one more fight, and then I'm gonna go heal and then save. That's an Activision move, not a Blizzard move. All right, I'm gonna go heal, and we're gonna call it an evening. Because I have seen nothing of what we were trying to get to.
We were both tired, Tom.
That's okay.
We grinded a bit. We talked.
We gained some levels.
Yeah. It's like how I'm over leveled.
I never have a problem with my team being over leveled. I want to be able to walk up to the boss and flick him and have it be the end.
Yeah. Well, there will never be another over level moment than how over leveled I was in Crisis Core.
Well, Crisis Core is stupid. You get to that one point and you literally can one hit kill everything.
So I always tell the story. You've heard this. I'll let it for the audience here. Maybe Goat if you didn't hear. So literally, Crisis Core is a thing where it says like battle commence and then battle over, whatever. Like it has an opening and closing little things shows on the screen. So I got to Genesis, spoilers, final boss of the game. The thing says battle commence or whatever. I hit X and it says battle end. The final boss of the game.
Yeah,
I literally just hit X.
You can break the damage meter.
Yeah.
Like generally you can only do 9,999 damage, but there's a item in the game that you can give your character and it breaks the damage counter, so it'll go above that. So you can do like hundreds of thousands of points of damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look up Genesis's health, Crisis Core, and then we can end the stream.
Oh, excuse me. Man. Yeah, I am tired. Oh yeah, people tend to do that with these kind of games. They'll leech on other people, not earn their own mats. Those bastards.
So I at least did over 100,000 points in damage with one attack.
Yeah, he's got 100,000 HP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main boss of the game, which is really hard to beat, which is the 100th thing you can do. Minerva, she has 77 million.
Yeah, I have like no interest in doing that. Even breaking the game, it would take forever.
Yeah, because you have to you have to constantly have a Phoenix Down, like ready to go. Because how Phoenix Downs work in Crisis Core is you take it, and it's basically like an auto life.
Yeah, as soon as your life depletes, it'll revive you.
Yeah.
So you have to constantly be holding it.
Yeah.
4.5 trillion? Jesus. Oof.
There's some great.
I can't wait
until I beat Expedition 33 because there are people doing like millions of points worth of damage in one move in that game.
So, is Expedition 33 on Game Pass? Did we discuss that?
Correct. Yes, it is.
Okay, that's fine. I know
we're
you
not promoting
you bought it on
but
PlayStation.
I'm not.
You bought it on PlayStation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, excuse me again.
Yeah, they do have the FRPG on Xbox.
The French RPG.
Yeah, people are trying to start that on Blue Sky.
No, it's not happening.
Calling it an FRPG.
It's a JRPG with a French flavor.
It's like this kind of caught on, but not really. I'm also on Weird Blue Sky, like I was on Weird Twitter, calling your posts on Blue Sky skeets.
That's funny.
But yeah.
All right.
So,
well,
all right. I'll run through the schedule. Just so you guys know, I will not be here tomorrow, as I mentioned before. I do have oldest niece graduation party tomorrow night. Now, depending on if I get home at a reasonable time, like 11, maybe I'll do a really after dark stream. No promises. I really want to play this game. I've literally watched like 3 different streamers play through what I've played through, to kind of, satisfy the craving. And so Saturday, I will be all day, probably from like noon, 1 o'clock till as long as I can go. And then we'll take a break. Well, not as long as I can go. If I can make it to 7, we'll break at 7. If not, we'll break earlier. Then if I don't have anything, I think I have anything tomorrow night. We're going to pick up Trails again. Saturday as usual. And then Sunday, again, as much as I can do on Sunday before we get into the news hour. Then on Monday, we have Bugs Bunny. We're probably going to finish Bugs Bunny on Monday. And then we're back here, not on the Veldt. Going forward. But yeah, so we beat Mighty Bomb Jack last week. A bunch of those videos should be up. I'm going to start uploading them Sunday before I start Expedition 33. Yeah, Mighty Bomb Jack is very much an arcade game. I think I discussed this with you, Tom. In that there are multiple endings to it where it forces you to go through multiple playthroughs. We got the first one where we rescue the king. There's one where there's 5 bonus rooms, and then if you get everything, all the secret coins, all the special stuff, you get to the final boss, which is the end of the game. So that's done. Amagon will be done in 2 weeks. We're on the last 2 levels. And then, Bugs should be done next week. And then I got to come up with something new from there. So, yeah.
Well, luckily we have lots to choose from.
Yeah, and I think, Tom, if you're available,
yes,
we might want to record next Friday for Podcast Prime.
Next Friday. Let me just double check while I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Podcast Prime coming back. Check your.
Yeah, I wanted to do it this Friday, timeline wise, but then obviously party can't do it.
That's fine.
So.
Yes. Keep an eye on your podcast feeds. We'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm
so
excited.
the reason I wanted to do it this week, just let you know is because I want the next one to be right after Summer Games Fest.
Okay.
So we're normally going to do about a month, 4 to 6 weeks, I would imagine, between podcasts. Because we're going to do basically a new game club type thing. You know how we did the Retro Roulettes? That was 2 weeks. Now it's going to be like a month or more to give you some more time to play the games and, more to discuss.
Yeah.
So we can pick longer games and things like that. And if for any reason going forward, we need to do an emergency podcast where me and Tom talk about something, like it would have been the Giant Bomb stuff the last couple weeks here. We'll do that as we go through the summer and fall.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to do that.
No, it would literally be some ridiculous, like, Xbox becomes a software company. Like, I'm talking like,
well, yeah,
news
major news. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, Tom, we need to get this out this week. I can't wait until the next Prime.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about it on the news hour, but we need a all hands on deck.
Yeah,
and if it's major, like, industry shattering news, I will make a call into Roxy Foxy.
Yeah,
to bring her over. But yeah, so yeah, that's the plan from now on. We're going to have my streams playing the games as I play them, which sometimes, like maybe tomorrow, I'll pop one at 11:30 in the evening. It's streaming. Is that, and then we're going to have the set dates of Monday and Saturday, where it's Trails and whatever retro game I'm playing, sort of my backlog thing. So, and then Tom's got Thursdays, and then we have the news hour, and then, just keep out. And if we ever do special YouTube stuff, which for me wouldn't start until the fall anyway, I am also going to try. We've gotten so unlucky with trailers, Tom.
I know.
I really wanted to do a reaction to GTA 6 trailer, but by the time I got any time to sit down and record, it's already gone.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll talk about it Sunday, though. But, hopefully big trailers and things like that happen at a time when I can, pop a YouTube video up for you guys. They probably won't be on Twitch, just to let you know. But I will try and have YouTube videos up for big things like that in the future. That is my rant.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Even though it was kind of an all over the place episode.
It was a hang.
It was a hang. We talked about expensive hobbies and how we're old now and it's hard to play sports. So we'll be back again next week. And hopefully we'll figure out where this stuff is that we're looking for quickly and then move on to the story like we were trying to do. But yeah, it was still fun. Always love hanging out with you guys. Thank you, Night Duck, for the resub. And thank you for hanging out, Goat. Appreciate it. I got to start thinking about another game after this too, Mark, because we're gonna blow through this. I have a feeling.
Yeah. I think we were discussing Lost Odyssey.
Yes, I think you're right. I think that's a good choice. All right. Well, once again, thank you everyone for hanging out. For Mark, I'm Tom, and we will catch you guys in the next one.